Right, hello everybody. I've got a different rifle here today, and this one's from Peter Miller. He bought this from the shop in Spain, the same place I think that sells the Leshy rifles. So this is an AEA Element PCP. Really lightweight and tactical. It only weighs 2.8 pounds unscoped, so even with the Zulus on it, it won't weigh any more really than a £5. So ideal for field use. Lots of good features on it. It's actually baffled inside. Now AEA, they've been well-known rifles for being some of the most powerful in the world. I mean, we've all seen the Zeus that can do well over 2,000 foot-pound. Well, these they actually sell, and they start off at 6 foot-pound. When Peter got it, it had 2 transfer ports, which are based there, and it was it's pushing that 6 foot-pound. This is a .25 caliber, so not much power for a 2.5, to be honest. But you've got places like Germany that is their legal limit. So if you're only achieving 6 foot-pound, there's not many choices of pellet in 2.5, so you'd probably be lucky if you can find a pellet that suits it. Now he says he's found that the GSB 80s work the best through it. So put the larger transfer port in to get the high power. Now when it's in, you'll turn it down low, and you can get from 6 foot-pound when it's turned right down, get up to about 10.5, 11 if you're lucky. But it's dead hard to get between there and the 12. You'll try it, and it'll end up going from, say, 10 foot-pound or 10.5 foot-pound. You just a slight turn, it'll be up to 15 or 16. It's quite capable of doing 50 foot-pound with the right pellet in it. So basically, transfer port is there, and you've got a lock screw on this side. So once you get the power right, you lock it off with that. This one is not regulated, and I would say ideally it needs regulating. If you can regulate it, and it don't matter, you can have the transfer port wide open, but you can just bring down the pressure in the regulator and you'll get loads of shots if you do it that way. I think that is the way to go with these, is to regulate them. They do the Element Max, which has got a larger cylinder with a regulator, so whether you could get that for this, I'm not sure. Now the regulators are between 90 and 150 euros for the kit if you want a bigger plenum, but if you're in the UK you won't need the big plenum anyway. But I'm not sure if any of the other aftermarket regulator manufacturers like Ultros or Robert Lane or Hoomer actually do a regulator for this one, a standard one. If they did, you could get this shooting really well. I'd say some of the good features on it, very modular in its design. The actual rear stock at the back, it's got a clip on it, so you can fold it down like that. Other option, you can just take it off, because it's just fiberglass tube. Bolt wise, cock it like that, put your magazine in, push it forward, put it down, so it's now cocked and one up the spout. If you decide that you want to take it, there's actually a safety on it as well, just there. Forward for safe, back for fire, which is opposite to what you'd normally do. Normally be back for safe and forward to fire, but this one it's forward for safe. So what you can do, you can decock it even with one in the spark. So basically there's a little, that's where the hammer is, it's got its own handle, control that, and you've decocked it, remembering you've still got one down the spark. The actual proper carbon shroud on it. And you've got baffles inside. So it's baffles, and it's threaded for half by 20 moderator at the front, which has got one on. Now, because it's designed full power, and the only reducing of power is by transfer port, it's basically a full power hammer and spring, so it makes a lot of noise. So even by restricting the transfer port, it's still going to shoot off the same sort of amount of air, so you're not really going to save anything. So listen to this with a moderator on plus baffles. Most of the sound is coming from the hammer and reverberation. And I fill in it, you just pull the cap off, and you've got a field probe you put in there. I think it's 7mm field probe. You can fill these to 250 bar. It says don't exceed 300 bar, but 250 bar is what we fill it to. Magazines come with 2 magazines. I believe they're 10 shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 10 shot. Easy enough to load. Peter's probably got about 8 or 9 different pellets through it. I've tried a few through it. The JSB 80s do well, but I've run out of them because there weren't many of those. So I might buy him a tin of them. I've tried field target trophies through it. I've also tried JSB Exact King, which were lead free, and they only weighed 16 grains, 16.54 grains. So with those on, the pellets travelling as fast as a 2.2 would, and they start to group all right. But when you've got a high-powered rifle, that is the only downside. With 2.5, you've not got a lot of pellets to choose from, so you've basically got to tune the rifle to the pellet. And obviously we're restricted here with sub 12 foot-pound, so it is a bit harder. Some need a certain speed to get the right group, and it's down to the barrel and everything. But yeah, different. First time I come across one. I've seen plenty on YouTube, but they're all in America, because obviously most of them are bloody 300-400 foot-pound rifles or more. But I did think it might be a single shot, but you do get 2 magazines, multiple shots, ideal for hunting rather than target shooting. The only thing will depend is how well you can group these pellets. So on top's got a Picatinny rail, got the Zulus version 2, the 3x12 on this one. So we'll see a few views with that on. But basically that is it. I will now show you some close-up videos of the rifle and also loading the magazine. And then you'll see some of the testing I did with the lead-free pellets, just to see how it shoots. So you'll probably see me out with it in the field, but we'll see how we get on. So that is it for now. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll catch you soon. Okay, loading the magazine. Pull back. It's quite a powerful hammer there, hammer spring. You load it, yeah, left hand side, push through, that's loaded. Decocking the rifle, control the hammer, it's decocked. Here you've got the transfer port, there's a locking nut there. Locking screw out. You see the red, because there's a red line on the top. So basically push out from the other side and you can see massive transfer port. Basically like a cam. Get the transfer port on the top, you'll turn it until it restricts the air down to the power you need. But it's normally almost almost closed actually to get our sort of powers. And to lock it off, just get the lock screw. So you definitely need a chronograph if you're getting one of these. And that is that. I think one of Peter's friends did the moderator for him, but yeah, quite a nice little rifle. So looking on this side, there's your safety forward, fire back. So cock it, safe, that is rock solid. And controlled. If you want to fold the stock, press it in and you can fold it. Undo it and it just locks back in. And it is solid, don't move at all. And moving up to the front. You got the fill port. Okay, fill port just there. It's basically a push on, you got an O-ring there. And that's all you do. Push on, pull off. And at the end, got the fill pressure gauge. Okay, these are GSB Exact King 0.25 pellets at 16.54 grains, lead-free pellet through the AEA Element. Okay, seen that one. Let's try one more. Okay, see if we can get 3 to group. Oh, that didn't, did it? not accurate through these. And looking at the chrono, first shot was 11.1, then 11, 11.2, 11.2, 10.8, 10.9, 11, 11, 10.5, 10.8, average of 10.9 foot-pounds. What I'm going to do, I'll try and up the power and see if it tightens up any. Just going to change to this one here. Yeah, we're not far off, to be honest. About as good as it's going to get with that pellet, I believe. Now, ideally, this rifle needs to be regulated because it's not really got a shot curve. It will start off high and it will gradually come down. And you can actually buy these regulated. I believe this one is not regulated. Probably worth the extra money to do it. And they're hitting the back of the wall. That's why they're not setting. I think that's maybe one left. No, yeah, no, run out. So there we go. That's just a quick zero with the AEA Element, and we're looking through the DNT Zulus version 2. At this time we're using the 3x12.